John Lennon, The Comprehensive Biography, Early Life and Childhood, 1940 to 1957. John Winston Lennon was born on October 9, 1940, in Liverpool, England, during a German air raid in World War II. His parents were Julia and Alfred Lennon, who named him after his paternal grandfather and Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Lennon's early life was marked by family turmoil. His father abandoned the family when John was young, and his mother felt unable to care for him. So he was raised by his Aunt Mimi Smith and Uncle George at their home called Mendips at 251 Menlove Avenue, Liverpool. Despite living with his aunt, Lennon maintained contact with his mother Julia, who taught him to play banjo and shared his love for Elvis Presley's music. She bought him his first guitar, a Galatone Champion acoustic, though Mimi famously told him, "The guitar's all very well, John, but you'll never make a living out of it." Lennon attended Dovedale Primary School and later Quarry Bank Grammar School, 1952 to 1957, where he formed his first band, the Quarrymen, in March 1957. The Beatles Era, 1957 to 1970. Formation and early years. In July 1957, at a garden fete at St. Peter's Church in Woolton, Liverpool, Lennon met Paul McCartney, who soon joined the Quarrymen. McCartney introduced Lennon to George Harrison, and the core of what would become the Beatles was formed. The band went through several name changes before settling on the Beatles in 1960. Rise to fame. The Beatles' breakthrough came with their first single Love Me Do in October 1962, followed by Lennon's composition Please Please Me, which topped the UK charts in 1963. The band's appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show in February 1964 launched Beatlemania in America and global superstardom. Lennon's songwriting partnership with McCartney became the most successful in music history, producing classics like A Hard Day's Night Help, Strawberry Fields Forever, which Lennon later cited as his finest Beatles work. All You Need Is Love Come Together. Personal life. During Beatles years, Lennon married Cynthia Powell in 1962 after she became pregnant with their son Julian, born April 8, 1963. He dropped out of Liverpool College of Art to focus on music full-time. Solo career and activism, 1970 to 1980. The breakup and new beginnings. The Beatles disbanded in 1970, and Lennon embarked on a solo career that would be shaped by his relationship with Japanese multimedia artist Yoko Ono, whom he married in 1969. Their partnership became one of the most famous artistic collaborations in music history. Political activism and peace campaigns. Lennon became increasingly politically active, particularly against the Vietnam War. Notable actions included Bed-In for Peace, 1969, a week-long anti-war protest in Amsterdam and Montreal, where he and Yoko stayed in bed, giving interviews to promote peace recording, Give Peace a Chance during the Montreal Bed-In, returning his MBE, Member of the British Empire Medal, in protest of British foreign policy. Solo musical achievements. Lennon released several critically acclaimed solo albums. John Lennon/Plastic Ono Band, 1970. A raw, emotionally intense album, Imagine, 1971. Featuring the iconic title track that became a global peace anthem, Mind Games, 1973. Walls and Bridges, 1974. Double Fantasy, 1980. His final studio album, Life in New York and Tragic Death Immigration Battles. In 1971, Lennon moved to New York City with Yoko Ono. The Nixon administration attempted to deport him for 3 years due to his anti-war activism, viewing him as a political threat. He eventually won his immigration case in 1975. Family life and hiatus. And after the birth of their son Sean on October 9, 1975, Lennon's 35th birthday, he took a 5-year hiatus from music to focus on being a house husband and father. Final Year and Assassination. Lennon returned to music in 1980 with the album Double Fantasy. On December 8, 1980, as he returned to his apartment at the Dakota Building in New York City, he was shot 4 times by Mark David Chapman, a mentally ill fan who had asked for his autograph earlier that day. Lennon was pronounced dead at Roosevelt Hospital at age 40. Legacy and impact, musical legacy. Lennon has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, as a member of the Beatles, 1988, and as a solo artist, 1994. He won 7 Grammy Awards, including 2 Lifetime Achievement Awards and an Academy Award for the documentary Imagine John Lennon. Cultural impact. His songs, particularly Imagine, have become global anthems for peace and social justice. Numerous tributes exist worldwide, including Strawberry Fields Memorial in Central Park, New York, Liverpool John Lennon Airport Star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the Lennon Wall in Prague. Enduring influence. Lennon's songwriting partnership with McCartney remains the most successful in history, and his solo work continues to inspire new generations of musicians and activists. His uncompromising artistic vision, political activism, and profound lyrics have secured his place as one of the most influential cultural figures of the 20th century. We all shine on, as Lennon sang in Instant Karma, a sentiment that captures the enduring light of his legacy that continues to shine decades after his tragic death.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.